A few years ago, a good friend of mine, Rob Crowley, came up with an idea that's progressed into something pretty amazing.
Jeff came to me and said, I have an idea. There's families out in Winnipeg that need help.
The spirit of Project Echo is tremendous, and that starts at Jeff Fisher and trickles its way down and around to everyone else involved.
Echo is a transparent organization. It's every penny that comes in is directed to the people who need it most.
This summer marked the beginning of a very important project for Project Echo. We have been fortunate enough to receive a very generous and large donation of brand new men's and women's clothing.
Project Echo invited New Directions and a few of the programs to come and have the opportunity to pick brand new clothing for participants that generally don't have access to new clothing.
We've been working very closely with several important organizations throughout the city.
The people that we serve are generally people that have gone below rock bottom. We deal with hundreds of people daily, and it allows us to engage and meet the needs of my friends, the people we serve each day.
We've been making connections and contacts with staff at these organizations and have been arranging and scheduling volunteers to come down and offer their support.
A lot of our participants face winter without proper clothing, without a winter coat, without winter boots.
We simply provide a little space in our building and just watch the teams work.
It started off as something that we wanted to occupy half an hour a week, and as you can see, it's turned into a full-time passion.
My job has been picking up the unbelievable amount of donations that we've received from all over the place for clothing, loading up in boxes and bringing it up here, and then the sorting, packing, and redistribution of it to people in our community that really need it.
This year, to date, we've sent out over 500 boxes to Winnipeg's most needy.
Something like a brand new pair of pants, boots, winter coat, shirt, it brings dignity to their lives.
How can a word possibly describe what it's like to get a winter jacket when you don't have one?
Today was the first day that family was able to go out as a family outside, that they didn't have to exchange clothes among themselves to be able to go outside.
It might actually keep them warm, it might actually help them survive. So it's just not another piece of clothing. Part of them, it's their whole world.
This winter they'll be warm.
Calling this Feed the Need is so important because there is such a need for clothing, for a need for help.
It's becoming really clear the need and the impact that this clothing is making on their patrons.
The problems that we got are borderline epidemic at times. It really helps us to face head on the problem and deal with it with some level of excellence towards people who otherwise wouldn't be given that opportunity.
The need is never going to end, and this has been an opportunity to enrich so many lives and touch a lot of people in an incredibly positive way.
It's a phenomenally big job, and few people, few hands doing it. But it's remarkable the difference it's going to make out in the community.
It's just doing our part to try and make this community better.
We're just happy to be here and involved in supporting a great cause that Project Echo has got going.
I know this is going to go a long way, and we've only scratched the surface.
Thousands of man hours have been spent in this room this summer sorting this clothing out so Winnipeg can stay warm.
Big thing.